And we are live in the foggy, quiet, desolate streets of Japan here with Silent Hill F. I am your host, Switchball, the remainder of the evening, live and exclusive to Twitch.tv. You can check out the chat box over in that direction, and I'll do what I can to get your comments read out. So we are going to carry on where we left off, and things have gotten very, very weird indeed. At the end of the last stream, we found ourselves deep in the temple and forced to make some rather gruesome choices. And now we must bear the consequences of them. So let's get back into the game and away from this creepy, mysterious blood fog. Yes, those of you who missed the end of the last stream, Hinako has somewhat changed. Her right arm has been adopted by a fox. She's now got this horrible burning brand in the back of her back. And her face came off. I apologize for nothing. If you know, you know. So now what we need to do is find the next path around. There's more to be done here. That's it, yeah. I'm just refamiliarizing myself with the controls. Because I haven't played since last Friday. I'm not sure tonight's stream will go quite as long as last week's when we ended up nearly 5.5 hours long. I don't think it's going to be quite that crazy. But we will be going on for quite a few hours, so of course the chat box is open for all your comments. And we are in the... Oh, this is a fox statue. I wonder what was looking at them. We're trying to find our path with mysterious ways. Yep, nothing there. Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. To see you jump in the chat box there. How are you doing? Indeed, you need the weekend stat, you say. Been one of those weeks, hasn't it, for you? Hopefully things get a bit better as we head into the weekend. As there's lots of things going on. Ah, hello. There we are. We now have a new route. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for new places we can go. It's kind of like a new Fox Insight that we have, where we can see new worlds. Why do I feel like this is the wrong way to go? This feels like I'm treading very old ground and not really getting anywhere. But then again, there might be secrets that we can now see here. Because so far this feels far too quiet. Yes, Naruto would like to comment about this. Hey, Avian. Again, another one of those manga series or animes I know nothing about. I've actually not checked out any of that at all, would you believe? Yes, we now have insight and can find new ways. So what we're doing here is we're trying to find new paths. This is where we came from, I think. Or was it? I think it was, actually, yeah, because we went to the left and we went to the save point. That's right. Yeah, we did. Okay. Oh, there's another door here. Now, is this a new area? Oh, yeah, there's something here. Ah, type of offering that yields a great dealing of faith. Right, I'm going to come back for that in a second. And what I'm going to do first, is I'm going to go and use the save point. Because I can make an offering to the shrine here to create some inventory space. So we will make an offering of 2 Higash. And then we'll also have 1 divine water, I think. Yay, we received 210 faith. And so we can, if we want, draw an Amori just to see what we get, or we can hang on to the amount of faith we have and hopefully increase our stats later on. We will try here for now. Right, back the way we came. I keep pressing the menu button, and the reason I'm doing that isn't the reason you think. It's because I've been playing the remake of Trails in the Sky, and to run in that you have to press the L1 bumper button. Oh, did I just hear fireworks? I think I did. I think I heard someone setting off fireworks here in my area. Hey, an EMA. That's what I was looking for. Brilliant. Right, we can now go and raise our stats. February 16th. It's a miracle. How could this be? The 2 daughters' symptoms have improved dramatically. February 18th. Both patients have made a full recovery. I do not understand it one bit. Could this be a phenomenon that cannot be explained through scientific means? There exists no record in any literature of a disease or toxin that could lead to such a cruel illness. Such a dramatic recovery as the 2 daughters experienced has likewise never been documented. Now the housewives are whispering about a supposed curse. Yet, I can no longer chide them and insist science can prove all. Interesting. So I mentioned twins there. And we know that Junko disappeared from the story quite early. Ah. Right, okay. I need to create more space. There's an antique comb. That's fantastic, because they give a lot of faith. That's what I'm looking for. But again, I'm going to need to create some more room, which oh, that's an easy way to do it. So we can either increase our health, increase our sanity, increase our stamina, or increase our exposure to fireworks. I'm still hearing them crackling in the background, which is really annoying me. What we can do here, we can only use one of these at a time because I've only got 1 EMA. So I'm thinking, for now, the best thing to do is to actually increase our sanity. We have more sanity to play with. Because sanity is needed to power our thing. Watch this, if I quickly do that, it takes away our sanity to use that feature. So as a result of that, we want to be in a position to be able to use it more. So increasing that is important. Now, somewhere around here was another item to offer. Yep, someone's definitely releasing fireworks. And that's going to annoy me, because I can't... even though I've got my headphones on, I can still hear them. Ah, there it is. I'm trying to also make sure that I've got a little bit of space. And that's why I'm making a lot of faith offerings. It's not just so I've got faith in the background to use for raising stats or being able to change the character. It's also so I've got actual slots to pick things up, because without it, you're going to struggle. So, this tells me we need to go through here. And that appears to be the way forward. There is a fox person waiting for us. Yes, apparently we're breathtaking. I really don't like that. It's like, yeah, about that. Oh, it still won't let me carry it. Damn it. Fine. I'm going to leave it at that for now. Let's see what's going to happen. Anything else around here to pick up? I've already got a first aid kit, so I can't pick any more of those up. But as you've just seen, there's a lot of health items that have been given to us here. That can only mean one thing, people. Oh, this is creepy. Check it out. This is kind of eyes wide shut kind of style. Oh, this is really creepy. I agree, Avian. Boss fight incoming, I think. So increasing our stamina was a good call. Or our sanity, sorry, because we need to use it. Ugh. I wish you the best with your new life. Ugh. Ugh. By the way, I'm not in control here. This is why it's going so slowly. Yeah, foggy room. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Scorch the claw arm. Okay.
気持ちを知ってたくせに欺いて行くお前が行く見たくなかった何か見たくなかった
So the game auto used that mode. Ow. Ah, I see. There's backup dolls. I've just seen them. Unfortunately, I've not got any stamina. Ah, but you can soul siphon them, that's useful. The only problem with soul siphoning is that you do actually stay still. Yeah, if you can get into the right position to escape the to avoid the... Yeah, you can see the lines. Close, but no cigar. Can't do anything there, but I can down here. Okay, that's useful. It's weird. You kind of have to you kind of have to siphon them, but at the same time you get stuck. You're stuck if you do. It's really kind of awkward. Ah, that's what I was doing wrong. Ow. I don't know about that. Oh, that was helpful. Just about able to get it in place, that's good. Okay. Ow. Okay. So basically with this one, this boss, I think the way to actually defeat it is to keep on, like, getting these idiots. Just about siphoned that one, just about got away with it. Nah, I thought I dodged in time, but I hadn't. That's annoying. Aha. That'll do nicely. Okay. I got stuck halfway through an animation then, which is just unfortunate. And then you can go into full mode and just go postal. Because in this mode, you can't be hurt. So that's the new way to deal with it. That move, I seem to have problems getting out of the way with it. There we go, that'll do. So I'm looking at the pattern where you can see the things in the floor. That's where the fire's going to come out of. And unfortunately, I got a little too close at the wrong time then.
そこまで言われる筋合いはない幸せになりたきゃ努力して
Yeah, this is where the game is like... I was hoping for a counter position then, but I didn't get one. Just about managed to get some healing in at the last second then, which is good. Ah, damn it. You look pretty today. Just as she falls down dead. Meanwhile, good evening, Queen. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, she's not as fast. You're quite right. The only advantage is that you can stay invincible at this point. So you can kind of half DPS it. I think essentially what you got to do is like just keep on attacking here and then evade until you charge it back up. I think that's literally the mechanic. Because to help with the charging, she summons these weird demon dolls that you can kill, and if you're quick enough, you can siphon the soul. And again, if you can see the line for things like that, you can keep out of the way. See, these are the ones I'm on about. If you can kill them quickly enough, you actually get soul siphon from them. Because it does charge over time as well. And now that I managed to trick her to attack that one, I was able to siphon the soul. That's how I wasn't quick enough. And that's how you got to do it, I think. That's the way to win. It's an interesting idea for a fight, but also relies a bit on luck as to where they're going to be, you know what I mean? If they're coming at the right position, it's great, but if they're coming at the wrong position, it's not so good. See there, I was able to get in position quick enough to take them out. Oh, that was nicely dodged. Yeah, and if she sets them on fire, they charge at you, I think. Yeah, that's the mechanic she goes for. That's okay. You want to stand in this mode? That's fine by me. You see, at this point, I'm not taking any damage. This is like a full-blown berserk mode. A bit similar to in Alice Madness Returns, where if you manage to activate that mode, you can get out of the way of attacks. The only problem is, if you get caught in a combo like that, there's not much you can really do. Well, that was lucky. I managed to be far away enough. All you people watching are probably getting a lot more context out of the fight than I am, because I'm not able to read any of the dialogue. And because I got the shot in first, I actually got the soul siphon them. Yeah, that's the mechanic. It's interesting, but also kind of annoying at the same time. I tried to dodge that, but never mind, it's too late. But with this, I'm close, but not there yet. Okay, tank the blow. Oh, damn it. That was so close. That could be the end. Unless... Yeah, gonna get lucky with this.
お前の責任だ
That'll do nicely. Thank you. So definitely giving off the vibes of the other girl, Queen. You're not wrong, Rinko. It's interesting as I saw a great piece of fan art recently, which was Hinako with her Naginata alongside Persona 3 Portable's Femsi. And I thought that was a great piece of... Because I made that joke on the last stream. I want to be Femsi, basically. That was a joke that I came up with. Now, I don't think the creator of the fan art got it from me. There's no way that's happened, but it just made me laugh when I saw it. I was like, I'm not the only one crazy enough to see that. But I can't leave Shu alone. He's kind of hanging around. Sorry, too soon? Too soon, people? Oh, no you don't. Gonna keep on trying to do as much DPS damage as I can. I don't care if it hurts. You're the one that's throwing fire at me, so you give as good as you get. Oh, damn it. We both hit each other at the same time. That's frustrating. And yes, you're not wrong, Queen, actually. It is a shame that there's no health gauge on the boss. There's also what appears to be no real stages to the boss either. It's not like you have like one way you get into it. It's where they've taken a bit too much influence from the likes of Demon Souls, I think. And as interesting as it is, it just builds frustration in the player. Because like you can do everything right, and then the game just decides you're gonna die. It's really frustrating. Miles away from your hips, that's fine. It's more the battle mechanics, not the lack of health bar. Okay, that's one. Oh, I got lucky then. She attacked me on the opposite side. Managed to stay out of distance there, which was great. Yeah, I had to tank the blow though, which is annoying. Not quite, but there is another one. It's weird, the dodge mechanic on this, sometimes it feels really on point, and other times it feels really annoying. And also, you're supposed to be able to charge that attack, but you're never quite sure when you're charging it, if you know what I mean. At least and it's not as ergonomic. as I'd like it to be. Yeah, that time I got stuck. Which is just one of those things, you just have to deal with it. Okay. Well, while you're busy building things from the floor...
お前の責任だ
Ah, right, I see. So the camera locks onto her. Useful. Okay. I was hoping that there would be a counter mechanic then, but there wasn't one.
だけど努力して運命を変えろ
And again, I thought I'd got far enough away, but I didn't. I don't like that either, where enemies can just stun lock you. I find that really frustrating. See here, there's nothing I can do to her, because until she stops flailing around, I can't hit her. And there, again, you can get so easily stun locked in animation, so a lot of the times it feels like it's a nice mechanic, but I like there a bit more better recovery time. And it's not down to stamina either, because the stamina bar was full. And so I prefer using the weapon to this, to be honest. I'm actually not a big fan of this beast mechanic. I don't think it's very good. It doesn't feel very... I don't feel like I'm in control as much as in other games. There we go. That's giving us a chance now. I mean, the one thing I do like is that when you're in this mode, you can at least do a load of damage and attack at full pelt. You're not allowed to evade my attacks. You already have a stupidly big health bar. And your health bar is your compensation to allow you to be able to survive a few blows. See what I mean about stun locking? That just felt cheap. I don't know, it just doesn't feel as satisfying as, say in SMT Digital Devil Saga, where you could run around as the beast mode and slash things to your arm. That felt much more in control. And that was in the PS2 era. See, again, you get stun locked. It's really frustrating. I wonder why I couldn't move my camera around then. I'd activated the lock mode. Okay. No choice but to tank that. Oh, no, that's just cheap. She's done 2 at a time. Right, that's cheap. That is really cheap. Yeah, that's right. Rely on stun locking. That's right. They're unavoidable. You can't even dodge around them. There's no point going close to her because she'll surround herself. Bye bye.
見たくなかった。リンコのこんな姿。でも今は嬉しい。お別れに際して私たちはようやく本音を語り合えたね。
And where's the fox mask in all of this? Why wasn't he around?
リンコの世界から清水ひな子は消えたね。お幸せに、リンコ。私はじゃない。
どうしたひなこ。
私は
君はひなこじゃないか。
私は
Or maybe we're
君はひ
Junko.
なこだ。
After all, we had no face in the diagram.
私は清水ひな子じゃない。私はひな子。
そうだよ。君は私のひなこだ。
You're my Hinako. Ugh. I don't like how he said a lot of these things, Queen. You're not on your own. Oh, telephone's ringing. Oh, wow.
思議な感じ。
I wonder what?
お姉ちゃんがお姉ちゃんじゃないみたい。
お互い様よ。私の中でのひな子はまだ小学校前。そんな格好をしているとひな子がひな子じゃないみたいだわ。
お姉ちゃん、私。
あなたが生かされたということはここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。
迷い？
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。誰の意見も聞かなくていい。自分の意志だけで選びなさい。だけれどもこれだけは覚えておいて、あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。いえ、普通の人間ならばとっくに尽きている。
お姉ちゃん。
Yeah, a bit Coraline-esque, yes, Avian. And that was, as you say, extremely creepy.
シュリンコ。
I don't think we can actually get in there now. It's annoying. I wanted to search the house. Yeah, so nothing gets on our nerves more than the people trying to make decisions for us. Well, I can get behind that, Hinako, definitely. Face what's inside of you. Why am I suddenly feel like I'm playing a different game? Meanwhile, a bit about Junko. One of the prettiest and kindest people we know, apparently. Nothing that she can't do, can rely on her for anything, was there ever since the day I was born until she left to get married, apparently. And then... oh yes, to live the way society expects women to. Yes, that's right, apparently. You all need to know your place and accept the rules society tells you. Ugh. Ugh. Yes, and then Junko had to find a way out of a maze in a puzzle book. And the quickest solution was to close the book and never look at it again. That's the quickest way. And then finally this... well, prick. Ugh. Who is he? Promising everything I could live to be content. For this, give him all of me. Ugh. For all this, I will give him all of me. Body, mind, and soul. Ugh. I will even give him what I've fiercely protected my whole life. My will to make my own choices. What the hell is this? What the fuck? I will let him decide everything for me and simply do as he says. Welcome back to the 1950s, people, apparently. What in the name of arse is that? So we need to somehow get back down the mountain. And I think that's going to take us back the way we came. Because down here, I don't remember there being any actual way out. But let's have a look, 'cause there could be. Oh, no other will, but I'm leaving that one alone, Avian. I don't want to get cancelled. Implying that any network has picked me up and give me a contract, but the answer is no. That's not happened. Yeah, we can't go into the water, so it seems... it rings a bell, Avian, that's all I'm going to say. For risk of saying something I might regret.
お姉ちゃんの言う通りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
Well, we can't go down this way, or can we? No, no, we can. We can go down the mountain. Okay. I didn't think we'd be able to go here because this is where we got chased away by the fog. But now that we've fought in our own mind, we've managed to survive. Yes, this creepy little fox shrine here isn't anything ominous, is it, people? Is it just me? Ah, we found a... Oh, we found a baseball bat. That was Shu's weapon, wasn't it? Yes, I wanted to avoid mentioning them, Avium. Because that particular monarch was... How can I put this? A bit of a prick. Well, it's actually got very high durability, as does the sledgehammer, actually. So we can use Sledgy for a while. That's the difference with Sledgy. Sledgy takes a long time. And then there's the axe. All three are very heavy weapons. I'm going to use the axe for a while longer, purely because I kind of like its arc. But that might change as we go further on. There's an enemy here. I heard that sound of a screech. Finding more and more pickups, which is good. Because we want to find as many as we can. Because that last boss fight took quite a few of our resources. Ooh. Ah, speaking of resources. Got some more pills. Yeah, that's looking deadly. I don't like the look of that. Oh, that radio we can't interact with. That's disappointing. I thought there might be something on the radio. Another dialogue of some kind. But not this time, it would seem. Can I get... Ah, yes, I can get down here. Excellent. Okay. That's going to hatch. No doubt about it. Yep. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Yeah, it's a very counter-heavy game, this. You need to counter-attack a lot to really have much of a chance. I thought that would be an iron pole I'd be able to wield, but nope, not this time. Yeah, here they go, and this time we've got to... It says we've got to defeat the monsters. Oh, not one of you pricks. No, that's all I wanted. I thought I had a toolkit, but I don't. Right, hang on. Plan B. Baseball bat. Okay, that's bad. Luckily, I've got a Higash, so that'll help. Oh, come on. Oh, managed to get behind it. Good. How much does this thing how much does this thing take to die? I've hit it about 8 times. I don't mind a strong enemy, but they should at least be balanced in terms of how much damage they take. Oh, okay, fine. Don't give me the option to counter like every other time. That's fair. You're dying. Fucking die! Shut the fuck up and die!
私は前へ進む。
Yeah, fuck off! I hate tanky enemies and I hate enemies that respawn because it's not balanced. Really not balanced. All that's done is eat all my resources. So for that reason alone, I'm going hunting for more. I'm not moving on yet. I'm not ready to. There's a reason I don't play Soulsborne games, people, because I hate battles where it's just non-stop grinding. Oh, good, I can replace, yeah, that one's got better durability, the sledgehammer. I'll switch the axe out. I'll set the crowbar. At least I've got another weapon. And another bandage too, so that's good news. Okay, let's keep going. I do like this game, it's just that I think some of the battling is not very balanced. Yeah, that's the way down the mountain, so I get the feeling there might be more stuff to find back here. It's important to get as much pickups as possible. Because as we've just seen, enemies can do a lot of damage very quickly, even if you upgraded your character. I'll take that, that'll be useful. More bandages are a good thing. It's also nice to not be staring at that bleeding blood tattoo brand that she had on in the last chapter, Hinako, because that was pretty gruesome, grotesque. You want to know more about that? Watch the archive. That's as far as we can go. Oh, that's a shame. I know I'm supposed to be going down the mountain, but I want to find as much as I can find. I was right. I realised what I did then. I accidentally went back to the school map. I was getting confused for a second then. Not much you can do when they grab you. Not a lot you can do at all. You can't shrug them off like in other games. Okay, that felt kind of cheap. Jump scare around the corner and make it so that you can't get away from them. But that's useful. Ooh, perfect dodges become easier to perform. That's useful. That's a useful one to find. Don't actually know which one of those I've got equipped. One I've got equipped at the moment is... Yeah, you deal additional damage when using weapons with high durability. So it's that was where it was good for using anything else. But on the other ones I've got, for example... When taking fatal damage, the health will break and you get the full restore. So I should do that against bosses, really. Slightly restores health upon picking up food items. Max stamina, greatly decreases focus charging time, decreased enemy line of sight, and then those performances become much easier to perform. And then finally, greatly reduces stamina consumed when in fights. Having said that, I do like the high durability weapons because yeah, see, the crowbar is high durability, as is the baseball bat, as is the sledgehammer. But I see another enemy waiting on the horizon for me. And they look weird. Ah. I remember you. You're the enemy that likes to trap you and snare you. Anything further back here? Oh, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. There's nothing else. Oh, there is. There's something there. There's a bandage. That's good. Yeah, you get... Ah, but you can dodge out of it. Yeah, that's just annoying, because all it does is freeze an area off that you can't move into for a while. So what must I've got? I can't do anything because... Well, at least I was able to stun lock him. So I was able to play the game at its own game. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating that an enemy does that, where it basically scorches the ground and you can't move. I mean, okay. Yeah, we'll just stand there and stare at each other, I guess. Yeah, it's one of those. You're like, what am I supposed to do with that? Looks like there's another shrine or something back here, though. So the question is, what's back here? It looks like... Oh, is this that tree that I visited that time? Or is it something else? Ah, the oldest thing in town. That's useful. Good morning, my handsome boy. You are different from those delinquents who run around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you are still young. For when you are grown up, you will be free to do as you please. Yes, you don't have a life until you grow up. And then they always say to you, you need to grow up. Well, you can't have it both ways. But you can't have it two ways. You either let me grow up and do what I want, or you control my life when I can't grow up. You know? And at that point, you get a slap. No. Ah, yes, that was Dark Shrine. One of the monsters looks like a bunch of celluloid dolls intertwined. Yep, so these are all the monsters that we've got outdated. Yep. What a vile show of life. I'd rather die than turn into a monster like this. I don't blame you. Yep, taiko drum inside its mouth. And that's as far as we got. And then there's the fog town. So it's got, I do love these old traditional, like, artwork that they have. It's actually really, really nice in terms of that censor for it. It's really cool. So there's a lot of lore here to read if you ever play the game yourselves. And do I recommend playing these games? If you have the patience to put up with the frustration of a few cheap feeling deaths, even though they're not technically cheap, and you have a love for old school Japanese horror, then you probably love this game. I certainly enjoyed it. Despite some of the frustrations and blowouts, it's actually been a lot of fun. What's that there? Whatever it is, it's guarded. I really could do with getting some toolkits for my weapons, though. I mean, at the moment, I've been finding weapons. Where are you? Ah, well, that went better than I thought it would. I actually managed to defeat them. Right, I need to use some... Oh. Right. What you need to do is you need to use... Oh, I still can't use one. Okay. Inventory space is probably one of the most annoying aspects of this game. You don't feel like you can carry a lot of inventory, which, again, is realistic as running around in a Seifuku. So if anything, I should be applauding it. I should actually be applauding the fact that I can't carry a lot of items. It's not like in Final Fantasy games where you can carry 99 potions and just have them at will. We're gonna get attacked here, aren't we? Oh, apparently not. Okay. That was a pleasant surprise. Anything on this side of the fence because we couldn't get around it before? No, it doesn't look like it. Shame. Okay. Let's move further down. Anything back here? Not that I can see. Ah, so now we're trying to go back home. After all this time of getting away from home, we're now going back there. Ah, there's one of those vans. Well, Hinako, jump in, hotwire the engine and drive through the town. Oh, we can get another steel pipe if we want. Thing is, I've got... As long as I can get a toolkit from my sledgehammer, I can repair it. And that's better for me, because it's got better durability. The iron pipe... While they're more frequent to find, they break very easily. Which is possibly a throwback to the original game, actually, because in the original Silent Hill, on the PlayStation 1, one of the first weapons you found was a basic steel pipe, and it broke very, very quickly. So it almost makes it feel like they're kind of paying homage to the very original game. And maybe one day I'll find a way to play a version of that. I'm low-key tempted to buy a PlayStation 3. Not for PlayStation 3 games, but because a PlayStation 3 has backwards compatibility with PS1 titles and upscales them to 480p. Ah, true, yeah, since before they got the call. Investigate the park. Oh. Is that a fox?
大丈夫か子供を噛むなんて許せねえただ殺してやら
私
私はひなこ。清水ひなこ。
私は覚えてさえいなかったのにな。
Actually, Queen, you're technically right and technically wrong. It did stop being backwards compatible, but not with PS1. It was PS2. PS2 was originally built into the PlayStation 3's architecture, and then with the slim ones, they did it via emulation, but the emulator was removed in a firmware update. But the actual PS3 will still play PS1 discs. I know this because my good friend NerdyHound got one recently and tested it. He was playing GTA London using it. The game where you're the monkey and I'm the cheese grater. And if you were at the bad voice acting panel at Anime North or my bad voicing acting panel at SunnyCon, you'll know exactly what I'm referencing there with that one. I know it's sudden, but I'm moving. I will never forget you, Hinako. Thank you for saving me. Kotayuki. Ah, so Kotayuki. And more Higash. That's great news. Right, we've got to make it back to town. This looks like a dead end back here, which might mean there's some loot. And there is. Well, I will say this. If I do pick one up and it turns out you're right, I will have to find out what he did to be able to make his work. Right, hold on a second. Something's not right here. There we go. I've not only been able to repair that, but I've been able to repair my sledgehammer. There's another radio around here making a lot of noise. Ah! That's convenient, but also not convenient. What the hell am I going to do with you? Right, I'll tell you what. I've got an idea. It involves going back. It all involves backtracking out of town, but it can. Yes, go back through the park. That's how. It involves a very brief backtrack out of town. This. Actually, that's not that brief at all. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Right, I'm going to take a chance on it. I'm going to take a chance on being able to go back the way I came. Because I want to get to that shrine. Because if I can then offer this chocolate bar... actually, I'm going to lose too much resources by doing it. Screw it. We're going to carry on the game as normal. I'm going to have to leave the toolkit behind. Again, that's another feature that some survival horror games really need to let you do. If you can't pick up an item, let you use it at the time. Yes, it's you. I know you. But again, you can actually run around enemies if you're careful. Oh, what's that? A divine water, which I can't carry. So if there was if there was a shrine nearby for me to make an offering, I would. I'd make an offering, but I can't. Someone's koi pond. Good morning, my handsome boy. I know it's a little sudden, but we shall be moving tomorrow. I've already notified your teacher, so just make sure to say goodbye to all your friends. I shall tell you everything at home. That's not something you do when you plan to move away, people. That's something you do when you're running away. Something clearly happened. Oh, hello.
化け物の巣じゃないか。
I found a place where I can enshrine some items to allow me to make some space. Now with that, I can try and go back. Because down in here, I think it was, there was a toolkit. And what I can do with that is repair my crowbar. Here's that radio.
被害者につきましては意識不明、呼吸も確認できないとのこと。金賞998了解しました。以上、金賞本部。10人前後が倒れているような状態。現在確認中です。しばらくまでどうぞ。
We'll check their conditions. 10 bodies on the ground. What's all that about then? 10 bodies were found. I've just picked up a dried carcass. I don't know what it does, the dried carcass. Maybe I don't want to find out. But I do love again how they've gone back to their roots by using a stream fog as a way of covering Yes, Queen.
それどころじゃない。
What do you mean no time for this? Don't tell me I've got no time to bleed in. Use that. You're going to be kidding me. Thank you. That's better. We'll save that there. Thank you, Hakimashita. I think that's how he said it in the Japanese version. Of course, in the dub, it's a case of a body has been discovered. So if I can avoid fighting the enemies, I'll try to. Ah, this one I might have no choice. Oh, okay. There's a new weapon, a kitchen knife, that we can find. Do I really want to get rid of any of my other weapons? I mean, it'd be a lot faster to use the kitchen knife. But unfortunately, I can't store my weapons and I don't want to get rid of them. It could be an overpowered weapon for all I know. However, I could always use it if I have to run past this brick.
邪魔するな。お前の仲間にはならない。
Nope, you can't just run past him by the looks of it. You gotta fight him. Ow. That's two. I've got to get rid of him first. If I don't get rid of him, it's not going to be any, there's not going to be any point. He's just going to keep respawning them. I've really not thought the balancing here right at all. I don't mind an enemy that has special moves, but I've only just saved. I'm not wasting all my resources to fight him. I'm not having it. Ah, well that went better than it should have. Take a couple of pills. And there we go. Looks like it's now... Yeah, see, it's now opened the path there. That path wasn't available. Ah, okay. Well, I can take care of it. Give me a second, people. I didn't see them in the chat. Leave this to me. I'll deal with this. Apologies, people. This is where the stream gets a little annoying. I do apologize. No, it's no problem. Don't worry about it. I managed to take care of it. It does take a little bit of practice, so it's fine. Yeah, I suppose we do. I suppose we do that, Queen. Yeah, I suppose we do. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's a save point here. I'm going to save my game, and I'm going to switch my crowbar for the kitchen knife. Because if it's a rubbish weapon, I can just load my game. I can save scum my way through this. Oh. Good morning, my handsome boy. Even if you find yourself poor of pocket, you must never let yourself become poor of heart. You mustn't forget that you have inherited your father's noble blood. You must study hard and learn to be a gentleman. Do not think of yourself as a little boy, for you are simply a tiny adult waiting to grow. There will come a day when your father shall require your help. Mark my words. If that enemy ignores me, I can carry on ignoring me. Right. That's a very East End thug slash. The durability is high. So it has a high durability, so I'm going to stick with it for now. Plus I am now the true... Check it out, now that is the yandere archetype, isn't it, people? Check it out, look at that. That is a proper yandere look. The knife, the blood, the torn uniform. We have gone full yandere by finding the knife. Yeah, just a bit. You're not wrong. It's like... That's true, actually. Yes, Rinko's very yandere. Although, to be fair, in the last stream, the alternate world, what we did to Rinko was absolutely really nasty. So, maybe we're just as bad. Oh, there's a secret path here. Oh, hello. It's a nice little secret little shrine there. So now we're going up the stairs, and there's our home. I hear you. Yep, I heard him. I was deliberately trying to lure him so I could get him further away. Oh, a sickle. Don't need it. I've already got a knife. Ironically, I think I've just found a shortcut. And... well, where are they going? No, they keep going. Keep going that way. You do that. You get out of my way. I'm okay with this. You leave me alone. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So obviously this is the way to our house, which, spoiler alert, is not where things are going to end. It would be a good case of reflection if you go back to where you started the game. We've seen that before in quite a few games after all, but I get the feeling that's not going to be the case tonight. I mean, we technically had it on the Batman Arkham City stream on Wednesday evening. And of course, we'll be back playing more Batman Arkham City when we do the remaining side quests, or some of them, on Wednesday evening at 8 PM BST. But tomorrow night, you can go and catch Chris JT 1985 right here on Twitch.tv on his channel, where we'll be carrying on Kingdom Hearts 3. And you can also go and check out Queen3210 over on YouTube as well, who's carrying on the playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2 to 100%. We also got Persona 3 Reload playthrough there, Yakuza Kiwami, Dishonored 2, and I've now got a load of enemies shooting at me, so I can't carry on the plug. I do apologise. Right, let's keep going. Oh, damn it. Nothing works. She can't hit him. So while the knife is powerful, it's not doing anywhere near enough to finish it. I think for that enemy, the only thing you can do is counter it. I think that's the only way you can win it. But yeah, so Queen, you can go and count Queen3210 over on youtube.com/@Queen3210. Whereas I was saying before we were rudely interrupted, the likes of Yakuza Kiwami, Dishonored 2, Persona 3 Reload, and the ongoing playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2. Right, one of these arseholes again. You want to puke your goods up, that's fine by me, but I'm just going to go right past you. I'm not messing around. We're no doubt going to go up the mountain. Out of curiosity though, is there anything back here? Ah, there are a couple of dolls on the ground. They're going to come to attack us. Yeah, it's interesting how there are no ranged weapons in this game. There's none at all. We're not in like catapults or like throwing hatchets or rocks. It's interesting that we haven't had them. And so I'm always one for doing a sweep of the grounds before going inside. A, in case there's any loot, and B, in case there's a side entrance, because I often find that the side entrances are more secure. But not this time, it would seem. Ooh, the fox followed her inside. Yep. And now the phone is ringing. Go on, let's answer it. Here we go.
もしもし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
もしもし。
Yes, even in Silent Hill, you get spam calls, people, giving you advertising. Even in the world of Silent Hill, you can't get away from the advertisers. Something tells me there's more to it than that. And I say this feels far too big for a Japanese house. Far too big.
ここ本当に私の家なの？
No, it doesn't look like it. We got another Inari Sush.
これって。
Yes. Okay, we have a lot of blood. That bothers me. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the blood will wash off. You know, it's going to be fine. It's like a what? Bigger on the inside? What do you mean by that? If it's a reference to something, I apologize, because I'm terrible with pop culture. A lot of things I should know, I don't. Note from Hinako. I'm still alive, but tomorrow make sure you draw your final breath. I don't care if it's a special day. Okay. I did say we went full yandere, and I wasn't joking. Oh, it's Doctor Who, right. I don't know anything about Doctor Who. I might be from Britain and I might like geek stuff, but I don't know Doctor Who. There are so many things that I should know that I don't. Some red capsules. Oh, hello. Look at that. Hinako isn't coming. I'm sorry for lying to you. Yeah, okay. So that was the whole thing about the note that we found in the school, wasn't it? Ah. You're not the only one who's sad because Hinako's no longer with us. So as far as Shu's concerned, Hinako and Rinko are concerned, Hinako's dead. I'm waiting to hear what you think of me. So it looks like Shu has not read the confession note. Oh, I see. It's a flip side painting puzzle, isn't it? Yeah, they're crossed out. There must be a kind of connection to the group on the photo. So it's suggesting that any photos involving Hinako are not here. So if you look at that picture, the only person who's scored out is Hinako. Hinako's parents, Rinko, Shu, and the other one who I can never remember the name of. Ah. One seems to be missing. Yeah. There's a painting missing. So I'm guessing if we find that painting, But yeah, it's a big, big area that's far bigger than any house. In fact, it's probably bigger than most Japanese residences, period. I don't think even apartment blocks are this big. But we are finding more and more things. What's in here? Oh, bandage. Thank you. I'll take that. Needed that for one though. Oh, here we go. Oh, an axe. We can replace one of our weapons. Thing is, they're all heavy durability, so I really don't want to. Unless I have to, I don't want to replace them. Yeah, so your theory now, Queen, is that Hinako's dead and is haunting everyone. I mean, it's an interesting theory. It ties into all the mysticism and everything else. The only thing is that in Japanese Shinto Buddhism, when a soul expires, it goes east. Right, what's in here? Another dried carcass, which is a way to make an offering, except I've not got anywhere to make an offering to. So that's not going to help. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. That's fine. Ah! There used to be a calendar there. And another steel pipe too. So at least they're giving us weapons. Ah! So there's 3 crests to find. So the sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. So that's to do with these pictures there. So it's the order that you place them in. That's what that's going to be. So the sword and the fox, and then you've got to put them in the right order. Ah. We have a place to pray. Useful. Means I can create some space. So I've got loads of faith, but not much to really use it on at the moment. What I can do is I can actually draw a random Amamori. Slightly restores health after each successful counter. That's not bad. But I don't want to waste all my don't want to waste all of my faith. Though I can cash in a few hundred more right now. There we go. Making offerings to the shrine. The issue is that I can't get enough of those EMA crests to be able to take advantage of the stat growth. That's what's annoying. Can't open that one, so that one's dead. What about back in here? Nope, that one won't move either. And that's the way we came in before we answered the phone and had someone trying to sell us fish. Because of course they did. Wonder if there's anything now in this weird blooded room. Just taking a quick look around in case there's anything else I can interact with here. The answer is no. Okay, with that in mind, what we will do is we will head down this corridor at the back end. And there's definitely something in that room with the paintings. Apologies, people. Couldn't stop that one. So what the safest thing to do was go off mic. Oh, hey! I mentioned about not being able to find any EMA. Well, now I just found one. So we're going to very quickly return to the shrine, because I feel a chance to boost our HP. Oh, it's a steel pipe, that's what that is. Nope, okay. So we can use 1100 to increase our HP. There we go. We now have more health. Which will come in handy. So, let's see what's in this mysterious room at the end over here. There's got to be something. This certificate is sent to certify that Shimizu Kanto has paid all outstanding loans and is hereby released from any further contractual obligations. We thank you for your continued patronage. Was that fish company? Oh look, Aseifuku. Ah, her room. It's the access to her room that's hidden behind those crests. So other than that, there's nothing else to do here. Right, well that clearly makes it obvious that we need to do something with this painting room. My question is what? Yeah, see, so you can switch them around. Hold on a second. Right, they're all in position. Ah, hold on a second. Is Rinko mirror imaged? Yeah, the neckerchief tie is pointing to our left. And there it's pointing to the right. Can't be as simple as that, surely. No. And that's saying there was something hanging there before, but there's nothing to put there. And it's not like I can randomly just pick them up either. And move them around. Actually... yeah. She's also mirror imaged. But the parents are not. The parents are the only images that are the right way around. So it's either... as that way's not worked... this is assuming this is even the answer here. There's only 3 possible combos. For each one. You can either have all the same, all the right way around, or all opposite. And nothing seems to be working. Which tells me that's not the answer. I'm missing something. I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. The problem is, there isn't any puzzle to deal with. Yeah, the writing on the photo, all it says is they're crossed out. That's all I can see. There is no other writing on the photo. Yeah, there's no other indexation to this. There is a group of other photographs, and one that seems to be missing, which is the one of Rinko. Not Rinko, sorry, Hinako. But it's not there to be found. So it's not in that room. And great, is there a room next to the... on the map all of a sudden? I think that room, right by the crest room, has suddenly been indicated. And it wasn't like that before. But didn't I try to open that and it led nowhere? Yeah, there's no point in having it without the other crests. I can't do anything without the crests. It was like the heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Yeah, I can't get through that door, but it's not been crossed out. That's a strange thing. Because if you look on the map, the one in the middle there's got a squiggle through it where I can't open it, but that one's not squiggled off. So why? Basically, I've found three rooms where things need to be done, but there's nothing to do in them. That's what it's telling me at the moment. Which is, well, what's the point? Because I tried flipping the images around and got nothing for it. There's absolutely nothing in here. Nothing I can grab. Nothing I can interact with. I'm looking for the prompter to interact and I'm getting absolutely nothing. So... there's got to be something else here. I'm missing something. What am I missing? It says find the 3 crests. But I appear to have gone in every room. And apart from this room, there's been nothing to do in it. So that suggests there's something I need to hang there. But there's nothing to hang. I've not found anything. And I've been in every single room. It feels like either the game is missing, is meant to have one extra checkpoint that I've not hit. Or there's something that's supposed to appear that hasn't come through. And I just don't know where it is. I've got to find it. I've got to find the answer. The answer's here somewhere. I really don't want to have to rely on looking up guides. I don't like doing that. I don't like it when a game mystifies the player and they have to look it up. I don't like it. There should be some extra clue somewhere. Because again, when I look in the journal, it says there's one missing, and then in her room, it's got the foxes and the scales that need the crests. But there are no crests to get. What's in here? So this was the room with the butchered points and the bloodstains. Because I'm looking for anything on the map. I say I'm currently in a room that suggests there's something to do here because it's got a question mark, which suggests there's something to do. But there's no prompter apart from these two pieces here. One that says there's no tube, and one that says bloodstains who did this. Well, I've not got a tube to activate the tank, so that's not going to help. Well, I can't go anywhere else but the house. It says Shimizu Residence 1. So there's obviously more to the residence, but I can't go anywhere. And it's telling me to like go with this door here, but there's nothing I can do. Because there's no crests, there's no images. So I'm just literally walking around the house doing nothing because there appears to be nothing to do, which it can't be. It can't be that. That can't be the answer. And there's no stairwell. There's nothing. The only thing is back here. I did come back here earlier and I didn't see anything of value. But let's check it out anyway, just in case I'm missing something. Anything. Because there's got to be something that I'm missing here. It might well be that the map has not brought up... Ah, here we go. That makes a bit more sense. Yeah, I don't like the red glow all of a sudden. The red glow tells me there's something back here. I get the feeling we might be heading for a fight here. I don't like that red glow. Ah! So we got the calendar. Out of curiosity. What happens if we hang that? Ah, that's now opened this door. Ah, hello. Now we have enemies. And all of a sudden it feels like we're in a very different residence. And that actually locks us in, believe it or not. That actually puts us that actually locks us into a new area. Right, okay. Well, at least now we've moved some kind of progression forward. Okay. This is good. This is progress. Yeah, evidently, I think it's because when I first went round there, the map kind of like ended. So that extra corner wasn't visible. It's fine. It's okay. Well, I said I knew there was somewhere else to go. It made no sense for the game to just lock up by itself. Ah. We have a new spot where we can pray. Let's put that to the bottom, shall we? So one thing about the knife is that it is close quarters. And its high durability. It also seems very much focused on countering. Yeah, it's one of you pricks. Hey, see, that's really rather frustrating. Look at that. The sledgehammer did the job. Unfortunately, I'm quite low on durability for the knife now. That's true, Queen. Yeah, at least it does go away. I mean, I will say that for it, but when you're in a small area like a house, it essentially acts as a cut-off point where you can go no further. So it's a bit
こんな部屋
annoying.
にはない。
That might be another EMA there. I think it is. Excellent. That's great news. So with that, I can raise another start. It's all a question of what I want to raise. Well, do we have anything else that I want to enshrine? Let's go with a Higash, an Inadi Sush, and a Divine Water. Now, if we want to pray, we can either increase our HP even higher, increase our sanity, or increase our stamina. I'm actually going to increase our stamina for that one. I mean, I can actually if I want to. Oh, I can't because I've not got the EMA. See, it's all well and good being able to farm the well, the karma basically. But what you can't do is just spam it because you need the EMA things to write the wish on and write the prayer on. Which again is a good call back to the way that Japanese religion is. A lot of people write.
お前は何度言ったらわかるんだ。
すみません。
Ooh.
すみませんね。お前、味ちゃんと見てんのか。薄すぎんだよ。こんなの茶色い泥水じゃねえか。こんなこともまともにできないのか。女に味噌汁が作れなくて何の価値があるんだ。
やめてよ。いつもいつもいい加減にして。
うるせえ。親にその言い方は何だ。引っ込んでろ。
お母さんもお母さんだよ。ちゃんと言い返せばいいじゃない。お父さんもそんなに気に入らないなら自分で作ればいいでしょ。上手なんでしょお料理。
ひなこやめて。お父さんにそんな言い方しないで。お母さんが悪いんだよ。ひなこはいいから早く学校に行きな。
お母さん何も悪くないよ。悪いのは全部お父さんだよ。
ひなこ、お父さんにそんなこと言うもんじゃないよ。早く行きな。早く。
お父さんも嫌いだったけどお母さんも好きじゃなかったな。
So we have another calendar. Interesting. So I guess different dates trigger different responses. Yes, that's for the option for costumes, Queen. Not going to be as exciting as you think it is. But first... Watch, I'll show you. Or I'll try to if I don't get killed. If I go for costumes, I can literally turn into a white sailor costume. That's literally it. That's literally all I've got. And I'll be honest, I don't like that colour. It doesn't fit the vibe. I think the navy is far more fitting of the era. And it also feels much more on point narratively. There's just something about the way the navy is getting all like coloured up and slashed, and it just feels much more accurate. There's just something about it that makes this is much more in. It's in period. It's in. It'd be like it's like with Shu with the one with all the buttons and everything else. If they suddenly had it where you could turn into a more like, say Yasagami or Gakkakan kind of style, it just wouldn't work. I think I got it as a bonus. I think it was a bonus when I ordered the games. Mine's considered the day one edition, which actually has a steel case if I want to use it. I've not wanted to so far, but it's there. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, then I'd take the two of them and crush them to death in my bare hands. I hate this house. I hate everything. Everything! Yeah, Hinako is a yandere. We are playing as Juno Gasai, people. I've expected to start asking people to die for her at this rate. Actually, no, that's Alice. And Alice is more creepy. Ah, okay, so we got a couple of more rooms. Okay. Anything here? I do not believe there is any reason you should be tied down by your younger self. Likewise, there is no reason your future self should be constrained by the you are today. Thank you, by the way, for the beautiful pressed flower. It was the first gift I have received from you, and I will surely cherish it until the end of time. Yeah. If that's who I think it is, I'm really creeped out. If that's who I think it is, just ew. No. Ah. That's how we get back, I think, using the calendar there. Before we do that, I want to keep exploring. Because I get the feeling that every area is going to end with one of those medals we need. Oh, not one of you arseholes. Gonna need my baseball bat here. And I'm gonna need to get a new weapon. Nothing I could do then. I had no stamina left. These things just don't die. Oh, finally! For fuck's sake! So those enemies just do not die. They are so frustrating to fight. And I'm also pretty low on durability for my weapons here, so at some point I'm going to need to find some tools. Or at the very least a new weapon. So we're back in this room again. And there appears to be nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay, in that case then. What's down here? Anything at all? No. Oh, hello. This room looks creepy. Right. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kakeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Left Hinako and right Hinako. Ah, so it looks like we've got a puzzle which involves balancing scales, I think. Yeah. All right. Some red capsules. Might as well take some while I can, actually. That's a good idea. Okay, let's see what we got. Right, so there's obviously Hinako. And as you can see, they need to balance exactly. That's a very heavy one. That's not quite right. Oh. Well, okay. I badly need a new weapon. I badly need a new weapon. And I think from memory there was one right near the start of this area. So before I leave it... Well, that puzzle was brute forced. I'm surprised it was that. I mean, that was on hard difficulty for puzzle. Compared to some of the other puzzles we had, that was surprisingly easy. Because despite these weapons having supposed high durability, they seem to break very easily. How did Shu use this baseball bat for as long as he did? Is it just me asking that question? Fuck off. There is a room through that. I don't want to fight him because of my lack of weapons. Needed that. I knew there was a good reason to come back here. Now the issue I've got is trying to get back at... Ah, a toolkit! Right, hold on a second. I need to create some space if I can, quickly. Oh, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm just gonna have to get rid of one of them. I'm gonna have to dispose of one. You, get out of here. Again, you should be able to use an item if you can't carry it. That is so antiquated. Or you should be able to put an item down and pick it back up. Oh, we're not fighting this guy, we're running. And then what we want to do is head up here to the right. And we are into the next area. Hinako, I'm sorry to ask, but could you drop by Shu's house and buy the stone medicine for me again? Also, please let his family know that I've been getting better thanks to them. Traditional medicine truly is better than all those modern drugs, and herbal remedies are far gentler on the body. Tell them that I'll pay my bill at the end of the month. Mom. Ah. So Shu was our kind of family doctor kind of thing. So now we've got a very blooded... Ah! I can replace the kitchen knife with one of the others. Well, what I'll do is leave it there. And when this one gets really low, I'll come back and replace it. So that's right by the starting entrance. That's useful. Okay. Right, what's in here, I wonder? Can't get in there. So whatever's in there is a mystery. Yep, that one's stuck too. I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not actually. I survived. Okay, be quick. Use another one while I can. Oh well, the advantage of that is I can now replace the kitchen knife with the other kitchen knife. There we go. So at least I had an option there, people. At least I found a new weapon. Rather than losing to my other ones. Yeah, there's another enemy nearby there, isn't there? Is there anything in here? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck off. I really hate cheap attacks like that. That is so cheap. There we go. Survived, just about. So I'm sure that that enemy, the only way around it is if you can actually, essentially use the counter-attack. I don't think there's any other way that really works. Which I always find annoying. I hate it when you're forced to fight a certain way. I like the player to have more freedom in the combat. Because, like, yes, you can slash it as much as you want, but it seems that you don't do enough damage. Interesting. Am I supposed to be looking out for anything? Ah, hang on.
私の日記何か入ってる
What? A semi-transparent block of wax? Okay. I found a semi-transparent block of wax. The only thing I can think of with that is if it's something I can use in that room with the, you know, with the burner and the where it said there's a tube but no, there's like fuel but no tube. It's the only place I can think of to use it. I want to find a place to save if I can. So we're back here again. Now this, you know, we're just constantly walking around the house and trying to find where you're going. This might be a homage to the 4th Silent Hill game, called Silent Hill The Room. And essentially, you were stuck in a house. And it was sometimes derided for it because the game felt constantly claustrophobic. You didn't really go anywhere. I never actually played it myself, but I know people who did. So that's something we'd need to create some space for. I think it was, yes. I never actually played it myself, so obviously I can't comment too much on it. But it's what I've heard. I've never actually seen it myself. I'm only saying it could be a reference to that. There's no guarantees it is. Yep, here we go. So now we're in someone's bedroom. You can tell that by the futon. Some red capsules. So I never actually played that game myself, but I do know people who did. And it seemed... that's another dried carcass. Which is for making an offering, essentially. Unfortunately, I've not found a place to make said offering, so I can't. That was PT you're thinking of, known as Playable Teaser. It was a game that was released on, I think, on the PS4? And it was, obviously, it was the game that was going to star Norman Reedus of The Walking Dead. And was also going to be directed by Hideo Kojima of Metal Gear Solid. And was going to also have writing credentials by Guillermo del Toro, who was responsible for the weird and wonderful things like Pan's Labyrinth. Unfortunately, in a move that no one quite understands to this day as to why, Konami cancelled it. Yeah, to this day, no one knows why it was cancelled. It just, well, if they do, they're not talking about it. So, apparently now, if you have PT on your... I think it's on your PlayStation 4, there are people who will pay a lot of money to get your PS4, believe it or not. There are people who sell it to this day on eBay and everywhere else for a lot of money. Because it's very, very sought after. Yes, the fallout between Kojima and Konami was extremely messy indeed. Obviously, a lot of that is why people think Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, is considered a half-completed game. Purely because it is essentially missing a load of data. It's missing a load of stuff that made the game what it was. But the fact of the matter is that we've obviously never seen what was to come of that game. That game's long since dissipated. But I do like the sense of fog in the house we've got now. This is getting really surreal. And it's a fantastic experience. Ah, yes, the mobile pachinko games. That's where the YouTube creator, well, they were known as James Sterling, Jim Sterling. They're now known as James Stephanie Sterling. Came up with the briefly supported argument called "fuck Konami," because FUC Konami, basically. Because like there's a picture of there's a legendary meme of Pyramid Head appearing, and all of a sudden a pachinko thing going, hit the lever, as if you gamble him. That was a very common meme back in the day. Ah. So it was as simple as that. Now, you know what's annoying for me? Why couldn't she just pick that up by herself? Ooh, what the hell? Okay, now we appear to be underwater. This is getting trippier and trippier, people. The game's getting exponentially more weird. Yeah, she says she's going to be in trouble if she doesn't get a new weapon soon. And I can see why. That weapon's in not good shape. The problem is I'm going to struggle here because I've not really got much in the way of weaponry to use. I'm going to have to go back to the sledgehammer. Bit of Peter Gabriel for you all. If you get that reference, by the way, you are officially old. No. Right, I'll tell you what, let's put the crest into the wall. I'm not sure the ceiling's on fire, but it certainly looks like it's underwater. That's one thing I will say. I really could do with another... If not another weapon, at least some way I could, like, repair this one. So there's now one more crest. Now, I tried in the bathroom, and there's nothing there. The only thing I can think of is maybe if I can go back through this area to where the bathroom was full of water. Because I got that weird thing that said it was, I got that item that said it had loads of, thing on it, didn't it? Like wax, there was something inside it. Because I've obviously dealt with that one now, which is fantastic. But yeah, I'm missing one of the final pieces of the puzzle. Ah. I never went through that door, did I? I don't think. Yeah. I don't think I tried that door there. Okay, let's try that instead. I turned around, didn't I? I saw the red door and thought I don't like it and never returned to it. Oh, seriously? Ew. Get off. Oh, it's missing something. Ah, hold on. Ah, it won't let me do it. I was hoping to load my game, but it won't let me. Yeah, the sun rose behind the fox's back, but I'm missing a crest. It's the crest I'm missing. I just want somewhere where I can get my thoughts and decide where I'm going. What the hell? How am I supposed to figure anything out if I can't bloody move? Whoever designed this really didn't think about the way the game works. What's the point in having a puzzle where you need to try and figure out where you're going if you're constantly being attacked like that? So where... There's one crest missing, I know that much. Yeah, there's something stuck inside it, looking like a key. In fact, that's exactly what it is, it's a key. Okay, what am I supposed to do with it? I've never actually found a use for that. Just trying to think where I can use this block of wax. I mean, I tried in the bathtub. Got nothing. The room with the fire thing, there was no hose, so you couldn't do it there. You obviously need to dissolve the wax to get the key. I mean, there is that kitchen, so I could try there. Try ignoring that animate. Fucking hell! For enemies that fast, they should be really, really fragile. But that for me is how the game should be balanced. If you're fighting an enemy that's fast, they should be fragile. Right, this is where I came before. It says there's propane but there's no tube. Bloodstains but nothing inside. The fact that this is marked on the map tells me this is the room. The problem is I've got no way to use it. I've got no way to charge it. There's nothing that will work. Because I couldn't open that door because it's missing the crest there. So 2 crests are in, but 1 is not. So it's not there. And no other rooms are marked with question marks on the map. these are the only 2 rooms that are showing with anything to do in them. And I'm at a complete loss. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. So it's clearly wax. I can't chisel it with any of my items. It won't let me do that. So it's not about chiseling it away. I'm low on my weapons. All my weapons have got almost no durability, and I've not got a single weapon to use. So I'm completely out of weapons. There's been none available that I've been able to get. And I'm just at a point where I'm getting really frustrated with it. Like, you've got a sledgehammer, just knock the fucking door down. You know what I mean? This is where the logic of games really annoys the piss out of me. So what am I supposed to do with this wax? I've got to do something with it. I just don't know what it is. And again, I went in there, but aside from there being a dirty bath full of water that was bloody, there was nothing else to do there. And in this one, there was the scales room, which I've done. The bar room, which I don't recall there being anything inside of. And that's about it. And because of the lack of weaponry, I can't even really fight the enemies now. Oh, what a surprise. One of those arseholes again. So this is the problem. Like, I love the idea of trying to figure out where you're going. I love the idea of trying to piece together a solution, but what I don't like is when the game's balancing is all over the place. Because I can't do what I want to do, which is investigate the areas. I'm just trying everywhere at the moment. I'm just trying literally everything. But I'm not getting any closer, so bollocks to it. I'm looking this up. I've had enough. I'm sick of messing around. I want to know what I'm doing. The only thing is, the only thing that's telling me is the only thing that makes sense is finding that propane piece. It's the only way that makes any kind of sense. It's the only thing that makes any kind of sense. The issue I've got... Well... How do I do it? I must be missing something. I must have not covered somewhere. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's useful. Ah, a new area. I was gonna say it made no sense. But again, I'm now in the situation where I've just not got enough accessories to do what I need to. Come on. Oh, for God's sake. Right, that'll be it. That's what we were missing.
チューブはまだ
That's exactly what we were missing.
早く手当てしない
Okay. I knew I was missing something. It made no sense for me not to be able to progress. It made no sense at all. I think part of the problem is that the way the map gets drawn sometimes, it looked like I've been in that room. When I've been fighting everything, you get easily turned around. That's what's happened there. So, minor mistake, but there's a bird pattern on it. I'm guessing that's something to do in another area. And what are all these doll pieces? What the hell's gone on here? Right, I don't want to waste any of my weapons if I can possibly avoid it. What the hell is this? Whatever the hell that was, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. Right. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Because if I'm correct, we'll be able to now use the propane. Tank in the kitchen, which is literally to the left. So we want to go left here and then left again. There we go, got it. A key with a bird pattern on the back. Right, okay. I think I know where to use that. Rather helpfully, I just oh, seriously? That's not fun. That's just annoying. The only way out of a room and you instantly take damage. That's not scary. That's not interesting. That's just annoying. That's what that is. The only thing I like is that when you get to the doors like that, you can ignore the enemies for some reason. Doesn't make any sense, that. From any kind of logical standpoint. It makes no sense. But I'm not going to complain because it enabled me to get by. Safely. Yeah. And I'm not playing this because I'm trying to speedrun or anything, people. It's because I'm so low on resources. I don't want to waste any time trying to fight. If I can get by without interacting with them, I will. So to me, That suggests that he, in a fit of rage, threw a knife at her. That's beyond contempt. That's beyond any and all contempt. Anyone who does that to any person, a daughter, a parent, a sibling, doesn't fucking matter. If you are low enough to do something like that, you deserve all you get. There is absolutely zero apologising or excusing you can do that. And obviously this might be a game, but even so, I can at least take another weapon. This is a weapon I don't mind breaking. It's not a very good weapon, to be honest. It's got poor durability. It says durability high, but it didn't feel like every other time I've used a steel pipe. Here we go. Yep, just his daddy was like that, but after listening to all the married women, everyone seems to be just as bad. Violent, short-tempered. Ugh. I mean, obviously I wasn't alive in the 1960s in Japan, so... yeah, you're desperate to pay back his debts. Oh dear. If that paragraph on the right, which I'm not going to read out, is correct, then we know who the true antagonist of this game is. I'm not going to say that line. I don't want to even I won't even acknowledge it. So I'm moving on right now. Yeah, a woman's marriage begins with happiness begins with marriage, apparently. Yep, there it is. Threw a knife, got stuck in a tatami mat. And there's lots of damage to the property every time he threw something. So, yeah. One of my least favourite subjects in gaming is the main crux of this game's theme. One of the forms of a story I really can't stand. I find it very hard to cope with. That was all because every time I tried to counter, it wasn't working. Where am I now? Am I all the way back here? Oh, seriously? Why is this my checkpoint? Why is it not the next place I came to? I walked through the sodding door. And again, it wouldn't be a problem if the game had let me save at the shrine, but no! It has one of those stupid mechanics where you can't save when there's people nearby. You know, it's easy. How about having fairer checkpoints? Or better yet, how about having it where if we're in an area that's meant to be puzzle intensive, we don't have stupid amounts of enemies. And no resources. Out of my fucking house! Fuck off! Get the fuck out of my house! Stay the fuck out with your stupid knife and your stupid face. Fuck off! Oh, and you can fuck off and all. Use the crest. I've literally just got the sodding crest. Right, so this is where we got the fox and the sword foot. No, it wasn't my word. Yep. Battling upon a set of scales. Right, so that tells me And then the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. So the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So in that respect, I think the scales go here. Did it say to the fox's back? Yeah, rise in the east and set in the west. And then battle on a set of scales with the heavens trembling. So... the hell? This doesn't make any sense. The clue suggests that it's rising in the east, so the fox is to the east, and the sword is to the west. They battle on the scales, which is the south. I'm sorry, but how's that wrong? That doesn't make sense at all. Right, we're going to try and brute force this. One simple way to do it. Right, okay, so that one doesn't work, so now we're going to change positions here. So they clearly don't work. What about if that's that? Nope. Okay. What about if that's that? Nope. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon the... Hold on, wait a second. The scales knew no end, that's how. And that will be the one that gets us through the door.
シュウ君から電話だよ。今いないって言って。いるって言っちゃったよ。じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。はいはい、わかったよ。
Interesting. The apparition's not vanished. Normally the apparition disappears, but we're not seeing anything disappear at the apparition. Why is that? Huh?
とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら、ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。
Well, they did say 2 Hinakos earlier, I suppose.
あなたは誰なの？自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。どういうこと？何の話をしているの？多分あなたは私で私はあなたじゃない。そういう気がするの。あなたは誰？私がひなこならあなたは誰なの？あ、ひなこなのは同じ。でも心はもう清水ひな子じゃないのかもしれない。わけのわからない言い方はやめて。何の話をしているの？あんたこそとぼけるのはやめて。さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？ ね、しっかりと私と向き合って、ちゃんと考えて。私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。でもしなかった。なんでかわかる？ちゃんとあんたと清水ひな子と本気で話がしたかったから。私たちは対等に、そして全力で殺し合わなくちゃいけない。なのにあんたは逃げ回るだけ。それどころか真剣に私たちのことを考えようともしていない。これ以上あんたが逃げ回るならもういい。もう今度こそあんたを殺すから。あんただけじゃないからね。お父さんもお母さんも殺す。この家もこの町も消し去ってやる。凛子も咲子も殺す。そしてもちろんあんたの大切な相棒もね。シュはどこにいるの？ねえ、シュってそんなに大事？あんたのこと未だに宇宙戦争ごっこの相棒だと思ってるんだよ。あんたのこと女だとさえ思ってくれてないんだよ。ただの幼なじみの腐れ縁。死んだって全然問題ない。シュは大切な私の相棒だ。殺されてたまるか。
Yes, it seems the nuclear option might well be on the table here. As I said, the game's getting trippier, people. I did call it. What we need to do is get down to that next room now down here. That's where I thought we had to go. Before we do that, I'm actually going to try and save my bloody game this time. I also have enough faith to actually do one of my... not that. Well, I suppose I could also look to see if there's anything here I can enshrine, but not really got anything. Well, having said that, apart with that... Ah, to be fair, that's good for... That'll be good for in fights. You know what? You're probably correct. Laying off the pills is probably a good idea. So we can have more stamina or more sanity. I'm going to increase my sanity. That's what I'm going to do. Right, so we want to go down this way. There were enemies here earlier. And I'm going to run right past him. So it turns out my idea to not come here was the correct option after all, because we needed to come here. Oh, unknown area. Right. Interesting. And, yeah, it has. A first aid kit. A second first aid kit. Oh, bugger. I know where this is going, people. Still can't quite get it in, unfortunately, so... Well, if we are, we've got a problem, because we've not really got any weapons, so unless they're going to give loads of weapons out, which is a possibility, I suppose. I need to get rid of some items. Let's get rid of you. Which I don't want to, I've got no choice in the matter. Exactly that, Avian, yes. Health, yay! Oh, wait a sec. The problem is, as I say, we've not really got any weaponry, and there's been not much in the way of weaponry given to us. It doesn't look good, this, so I'm going to put a new save file. Because I don't trust that this is going to go in a way that's helpful. Although, back in the old days, if you go to the final boss with no weaponry, you actually got given a, you actually got given an easy way out. The boss would essentially, like, keel over. So I've got a choice here. I can either equip the knife, equip the sledgehammer, equip that, or recharge the sledgehammer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pipe to start with. I'm going to save the toolkit. Just in case I have the option to potentially repair it. Oh, what's this? It's all scribbled over. Okay, that's not very helpful. Ah, a baseball bat. We can actually replace a weapon. I'll replace the sledgehammer. So I've at least got 3 weapons in a way, one of which I can repair. It's a matter of which one I choose. The knife, the baseball bat, or the pipe. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
どうしてこんなことに。
What the hell? What in the name of ass is this?
ひなこ、遅かったな。今から始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。 それではご一同様包丁のさえをどうぞご覧くださいよーなんだその言い草は
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I think this is that enemy from way back at the start of the game. The one with the knife arm. Only this time, there's no getting away from it. Oh, now this is some Dark Souls bullshit. I'm sure I've seen clips online of people fighting 2 bosses, one who's a giant and one who's not, and depending on how you fight them, it causes all kinds of problems. Ah. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Oh, okay. That could have been worse. Oh, what the hell? She's not even aiming at them now. Ah, that'll be why. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's helpful. I hit the counter then. She was flashing and she didn't counter. That's really irritating. The problem is they're not flash countering like normal. Normally they flash counter, but I'm not seeing it. Nothing you can do, but what that does is it drains your body's stamina as well. Yeah, you can't counter that either. I'm sorry, this is not fun. This is not fun at all. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't think there is an easy mode. Bear in mind, I've got it on story difficulty in terms of battles. The puzzles are on hard. And I say it's because they've taken too much influence from the likes of Dark Souls. Right, finisher. Ah, so I can replace my kitchen knife. Okay. She's been dodging them. And that's the issue as well. Yeah, you can't throw the knife, which is annoying, but what can you do? Okay, that's good. So I can actually upgrade my... Oh, she didn't dodge. I hit the button and she did not fucking dodge. I wasn't even trying for a perfect dodge either. She just dodged. She didn't dodge at all. I'm sorry, but the enemy tracks you. It waits for you to try and dodge and then attacks, and there's no way to get around it. That's just fucking cheap. And crap like that doesn't help either. They've really not balanced this. See, the attacks are so slow. Honestly, there's no way you get close enough to attack. See, I hit dodge and she didn't fucking move! If it's hit dodge, fucking dodge! It's not hard! I'm getting really frustrated by that. I'm pressing dodge and I'm not doing it. She's not fucking moving! Even though my stamina bar was nearly at full. This is the problem, the attacks are so slow. Fuck off! Fuck you! Teach you to be cheap. Get out of here. Piss off. Now the question is, what's next on the horizon? They're just leaving.
お父さん、お母さん。
What the hell? I think that's what it was getting at, Queen, yeah, but it almost looked like Mastema from SMT, that. Parting on good terms. That's good terms?
これを飲みなさい。少し楽になるはずだ。
私は一体。
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
Body is still acclimating.
これでは皆々様に愛 嘘をつかされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。
Yes, he does, Queen, and I don't like it. It hints back to the stories of a woman's happiness begins with marriage, doesn't it? That's what it makes me think of.
先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
Sounds like a lot of bollocks to me, but okay.
もう出てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。
I miss my Naginata. I want my Naginata back. That weapon was fantastic. I was able to actually do stuff with that weapon.
そうだ。君にこれを。
Oh dear.
もう君が私のものであることの証だ。
Whoa!
君の
What?
ために用意したものがもう一つある。
That you are mine? This is creepy as all. This is horrible. I agree completely, Queen. Yes, not a thing. Absolutely not. Seems to have a reassuring power. We're able to open doors bearing that design, apparently. Yeah, that's all the basic mechanics. You can escape combat by getting out of an enemy's line of sight. Yes. I've sometimes tried that. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. Yes. Let's see if there's anything interesting more in this point. Game wasn't liking me trying to run up those stairs then, people. But yes, I agree. Not a thing. So I'm just reacclimating to the battle mechanics of beast mode. Because while there's no weapon durability to worry about, the controls for it, yeah, are pretty ordinary, as the Aussies would say. So we can record our game progress, which is good. Having gone through that annoying trip home and that extremely annoying double boss, managed to beat it first time, which makes me sound like I'm a god-skilled gamer, and I'm absolutely not. But what we managed to do was drain a lot of our resources. We've got barely any now, which is really not great. The only advantage is we've still got some weapon grade material, but I would, as I say, I miss my Naginata. When I was playing this mode as Femsi, it was fantastic. So now we need to investigate the area. This is a whole new place. Oh. So evidently there's some fox marks that need to go in there. Prove your intent with the crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crest and lay bare your soul. So we're doing another find the free quest mechanic. Seriously, game? There comes a point where puzzle formats get repetitive. And constantly going to find crests is repetitive. It feels like padding when you're constantly doing the same type of puzzle all the time. What's this? February 13th dawn. Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away, one after the other. At time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and had begun sloughing off. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral, and they will be cremated immediately. February 14th, midnight. The eldest son has passed away. Again, there will be no funeral, and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest and second-born daughters are also experiencing symptoms that are worsening by the hour. I believe they will be in critical condition by tomorrow at the latest. So it sounds like there was a very big, almost like an outbreak. Ah, purify once and for all, leave the filth of your world behind. Ooh, intriguing. Look at that. The lights have now lit up. Can I do that with the other ones? I wonder. Or is it only that one I could do it with? Yeah, it's only that one. That was the only statue that allowed me to do that. Intriguing. Oh, it's an unknown area. I've not got a map. Oh, that's annoying. That is really annoying. And now we're in a cage room, which might be a callback to what happened to Rinko. Ugh, this looks foul. What happened here? Yeah, there's corpses in there. Ball and chains. Ugh. We're getting into the grim part now, people. I'm seeing a big fat nothing in this room, so what about in here? Oh! Why am I not surprised that happened? Ah, I see. Well, at least we managed to get some energy, so that was okay. Big fat nothing there, okay. Still a big fat nothing. You gonna come and fight? No? I don't buy it. I don't buy you two lay on the floor. I do not buy it at all. Is this back the room where we came? Okay. That's interesting. I can no longer go through that door. It did mention going through doors that bear the fox's mark. I'll take that first aid kit though. Ah! Now we're somewhere new. Oh. Nothing I could do then. I bet I was stunned by that scream. And again, I don't mind that as a mechanic. I just don't like it when you're left defenseless. This. Can't see where I'm going. Oh, sod off. This geriatric camera is really doing my nutting. Move. Oh, they're just taking no damage. They're seriously taking no damage. It's not hurting them at all. I mean, that's just cheap. So once again, that's all my health resources used because of poor balancing. I've got practically no resources left. Well, that's one crest at least. That's good news. And the fact that I've not got a map, so I've not got anywhere to refer to for a save point. That's even cheaper. Again, if you want someone to do a puzzle-heavy area, stop flooding it full of enemies and making it so it's easy to get turned around. It's not good level design, that. I get they're trying to go for the more, like, you know, Asian mythology and everything else. That's fine. But there has to come a point where it has to be balanced. Because again, I've no idea where I've gone or where I'm going now. Because everywhere looks the same. What I want is I want a save point. That's what I want. I've not had one now since I got into this area. Haven't had a place to regroup. Haven't had a place to make any offerings. Haven't had a place to, like, do any kind of changes to the character. Nothing. So never became their maid. There was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to a noblewoman. This led to their the heir unceremoniously ending all his scandalous relationships with women, including one with a young housemaid named Sachi. Sachi came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that caught the young heir's eye. By the time his marriage was being arranged, she already had a life growing inside her, and the two had made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet, the young heir cruelly and wantonly cast her aside. Likely he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So the Senekis kicked Sachi out and drove her to some far-off place where they could forget her existence, despite the peace of the family she carried with her. People say that she was fighting back tears so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. There's an image for you, blood trickling from the eyes. Gross, Queen? Yeah, I can see why you'd found that gross. Ah, we're back here. And a place to save our game. Excellent. I've not got anything I want to enshrine. Well, actually, to be fair, I will that because I can't eat it. So I will enshrine that because that will be very, very useful. So we managed to get through a very annoying home of our own, including some bafflingly weird enemies. We fought 3 bosses. Yes, I'm counting that as 3 because there was 2 on the field at the same time. And we've now come back to the spirit world, where apparently we are the foxes. And on that bizarre, baffling, nasty sign of misogyny, we're going to sign off for the evening. Now, again, tomorrow evening, later at 8 PM BST, you can go over to Chris JT 1985's channel right here on Twitch.tv, where he will be carrying on his playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3. And then on Tuesday evening, he will be back on his YouTube channel at Chris JT 1985, playing more of Watch Dogs Legion. I will be back on Wednesday evening here on Twitch.tv, where I will be Batman in Arkham City, trying to do some of the side stories we never got round to in the main campaign. And you can also go and check out Queen 32's channel over on YouTube, where we've got the likes of the ongoing playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2 to 100% completion. We've got Dishonored 2, we've got Persona 3 Reload, we've got Yakuza Kiwami, Danganronpa, Phoenix Wright, and a whole swath of other content. Do go check all those channels out, they are both amazing. So, thank you all very, very much for watching. And I really dislike unbalanced combat.